By now, most of us have heard about Trump's proposals on tariffs and deporting millions of migrants.
200% tariff.
We're taking care of China with the tariffs.
If you're like me and knew these plans were a bad idea from the start, there's now a study that confirms our concerns, proving that his policies would increase inflation, weaken economic growth, and lower employment. The authors of the paper said, and I quote, "We find that ironically, despite his make the foreigners pay rhetoric, this package of policies does more damage to the US economy than any other in the world, and that his policies will end up making Americans pay the most." The study outlined two scenarios, and even in the low scenario where only 1.3 million undocumented immigrants are deported and other countries don't retaliate against his tariffs, employment would decrease by 2.7% in 2028, inflation would rise to 6% in 2026, and consumer prices would be 20% higher in 2028. Now, brace yourself for the high scenario. Let's say countries decide to retaliate against Trump's tariffs and 8.3 million undocumented workers are deported. Not only would we see the negative impact persist until 2040, causing prices to be 41% higher, but by 2026, inflation would jump by 9.3% and GDP would be 9.7% lower. By 2028, employment would decrease by 9%. Although Trump's team tries to refute experts' claims by stating that they'll eventually be proven wrong, the truth of the matter is when Trump was in office, his trade war with China cost us 245,000 jobs. We weren't proven wrong then, and we probably are not going to be proven wrong this go around either. And if Trump returns to office and takes direct control over the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions, which he's previously threatened to do, it would worsen American living standards by dropping the value of the US dollar, increasing unemployment and inflation, and making investments in the US economy risky. Trump may argue that he knows what's best for the economy, but it's clear to me time and time again that he shouldn't even have a seat at the table. He needs to leave this to the experts.